That feels really, really nice. A lot of you come into the shop and you have a feel of the club and you might have a couple of brushes on the ground and you say, well, that feels great, or it doesn't feel so good. What you're actually feeling is the interaction between the bottom of the club and the ground. So most importantly, what you're feeling is the bounce angle when the club's hitting the ground. Now, what is bounce angle? Well, bounce angle is the angle from the bottom part of the club, the trailing edge, to the leading edge. Okay, so I've got a couple of clubs here with different bounce angles, so I can really show you what I mean. Here we have a club, 56 degree wedge with 14 degrees of bounce, and I've got a 56 here with 5 degrees of bounce. Now, you can see there's a big difference here. This one, the back edge, the trailing edge to the leading edge, is a big angle that goes this way. So on the flat ground, that leading edge is going to sit up. That's got a lot of bounce on it. Now this club here, you can see it's a lot flatter through the sole, from the back edge to the leading edge. It's pretty flat, so that's low bounce. Now, why do you need two options? Well, people are individual with their technique. Someone who really hinges their wrists up when they chip, and then they come down on the back of the ball, just like that. They go up and they come down on the back of the ball. They need a club with more bounce on it, because what's going to happen is when that club comes down, if it doesn't have the bounce angle to let the club come up, well, that club's going to dig on you. So you need some bounce for that turf relief. Alright? Now, with the low bounce option, right, 5 degrees of bounce, it's perfect for the guy or lady who likes to pick the ball. They don't really like to hinge it up, they just like to keep it low and through. You need something with low bounce. Alright? Otherwise, what's going to happen, if it's coming through nice and low and you have too much bounce on it, the club's going to hit and it's going to bounce and hit the ball and it's going to shoot off. Alright? So it's very individual. How do we check what you need? Well, we do a little test. It takes about 2 minutes. We put some tape on the bottom of the club and we see exactly what's happening through the shop. So next time you're after a wedge, where it's a lob wedge or a sand wedge or a gap wedge, come and see us. We'll test the bounce. We'll tell you what you need and we'll go from there. Don't just pick something up and say, oh yeah, it's 60 degrees, that's what I want, because that'll end up, if you get the wrong bounce angle, it's going to feel not quite right and it might affect the rest of your chipping. So come and see us in the shop. Thanks.